people are waking up to this hidden reality and the fact that everything is information, energetic information. We're in an information field, as David Icke calls it. I would go so far to say as we are in a frequency war. I love how David Icke talks about consciousness and the intentional muting of consciousness, because that's what's going on. But one thing, and I stress this over and over again, despite all their best efforts, the controllers utilize, whether it's chemtrails and whatnot, scalar and HARP technology, and now CERN, they cannot stop this influx of high energy streaming in from the galactic core. They cannot stop the increasing frequency of this very planet and probably this very plane. I think it's more than just this galaxy. I think the frequency of the entire plane is increasing. And so despite their best efforts, they can't stop that process. And what mainstream physicists have found out, which they've since covered up, is that normally stable elements like carbon-114 are exhibiting more rapid decay. And in Star Trek terms, we're carbon-based units. So that means we're becoming more energetic. So as long as we avoid the GMOs, the vaccines, and all this other stuff, we can't help. And especially if we consciously intend to, we cannot help to become higher vibrational beings and become, once again, eventually our former multidimensional quantum selves. I believe that process for a significant portion of the surface population is well underway, and it won't take huge armies of people either undergoing this process to create a ripple effect. I think the tide has already turned. I think it'll take far smaller numbers of people to reach this higher level of spiritual metaphysical evolution than we realize to turn the tables. Like I said, I do believe that this process is well underway. That's why these controllers are pulling out all the stops now. To me, what they're doing, everything they're doing, is an act of desperation. I should mention to your listeners that if you've gone through a period in the recent past where you're feeling very weary, tired, your eyelids weigh a ton each, that's part of this transition phase that you're going through. These heightened frequencies and intensified cosmic energies are affecting people in different ways. Add on to that CERN and HARP and scalar waves and everything else. Some people are becoming, finding themselves really irritable, impulse control issues at times. They're getting upset easily by people, places, or things, or animals. But just check yourselves and do what it takes to get grounded again, to regain your inner harmony, your inner equilibrium. I would avoid being around negative, toxic, hosted people. So just guard your equilibrium, your inner harmony, and your frequency. There's a lot of things one can do to maintain an even keel, and when you do find yourself a little disrupted and a little destabilized, dysregulated, just do what you can to get back on an even footing, and it won't take long. It's all part of this transition process we're going through. Fear not, you'll be past this weariness, irritability phase before too long, and you will be able to catch your second wind. And I do believe for your listeners out there, the best is yet to come, that you will be able to heal and reintegrate faster because of this energetic process that we're going through, that the whole solar system